Greetings, I'm Terrain Glory, and welcome back to Season 2 of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. This is part 24, and hopefully today we get our chemical factory fully operational. We did have it running before, but it's no longer able to export its wastewater. So we've got some sewage piping being constructed. This needs some prefab panels that are just being delivered, and then a few days' work. This one just needs some work. Right, so let's fast forward until that's complete. Our oil situation is just about holding steady. We're producing oil, fuel and bitumen once again. I'm not exporting bitumen yet, no. We'll let it build up to around about 100 tonnes and then start exporting again. We are making a profit still, and as you saw probably last time, our loan repayments every month are lowering, slowly, but getting there, and our population's increasing. We constructed this block of flats last time, and it's slowly filling up, and laid in plans for more flats up here, and a couple more there as well. I didn't expect to be expanding out here anything like this amount. In fact, it was just meant to be that small area there that we built, but we expanded quite a bit. Right, where are we? 9th of October, so we're heading in towards winter. We've got plenty of coal this year, so we should be alright. And we're also beginning to stockpile some steel. Do I want... let's see, 76 tonnes, yeah. I'm going to start making mechanical components again, so let's switch this back around so that steel flows. We still get 4 tonnes in there. Right, so that'll make us a wee bit more money again, especially when we're not exporting bitumen. But hopefully we'll be exporting chemicals ere long. And I do have, pretty sure, a line set up already. You import... no, you were importing the chemicals actually. So you're coming here to pick up the chemicals, that's right, and then you will take them to the water treatment plant and the sewage treatment. And we're spending about, I think, 12 grand, if I remember correctly, last month. Yeah, but just over 12 grand a month on chemicals, or every other month, I suppose. So it saves us a wee bit of money. And is that? Oh no, it's just a crane. We still need workers. Bump you up. I don't. What else am I building? Am I still building out here? No. That small piece of pipe is all we're working on at the moment, so why are we not getting any workers coming out to it? There they are. Done. Producing again. And hopefully we get chemicals coming into the warehouse. And slowly creeping up there. Eventually they should trickle into that. I'll come back, have a look at it later. Should also think about, I'm going to put down another pump jack. This is where I was supposed to be placing them, but obviously completely forgotten. This is where the oil fields were. 29% quality. $44. Yeah, I don't really want I don't know what to be building in amongst all of this, but it's our only source of oil at the moment. Potential for in there. How about there? It's only 28, 30. I could put another pump jack down in here somewhere. But anyway, that's not an immediate need, and we've got other things need to be doing. Look at happiness is rocketed up to 74%. And there we go, 0.87, 0.88 tons of chemicals. Can we get 4 workers? I think we need a second bus. Although you're not actually bringing out that many workers. We've got no unemployment here at all, really, just the odd person or two. So we can't really provide too many more workers for here and keep up production out there. And this is more important because this generates us the income. And there we go, nicely timed. Let's get back to exporting bitumen. I might put some other flats in here. We're about 400 odd meters away from that factory. I think we can probably get away with it if we were to just add in another flat here. It's somewhere around. We need sewage. That's fine. That gives you everything that you need. You can do the same here. Right. And that's the barrier, that's the outer limit of our city over here. Right, we're getting low on cash. Let's slow down a bit. It's rocketing up though. Looks like we're going to have about 45,000 of profit again. But we need to pay off our loan. Let's get that seen too. 2 million at 4.2. And I get 6275 is our amount due tomorrow. And we should be able to pay off another, in fact, almost pay off 900, but I'm not going to. We'll leave ourselves 120,000 this time. 6262. Right, that's fine. You're up to 2 tons of chemicals. Looks like the truck is on its way. Yes. If we look here, right, so you need 2 tons. You need 5, almost 6. Now where are you heading? Water treatment. Good stuff. You're prioritising the one that needs it the most. 2.7 tons. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy if that's what happens every time you go and you get a full load just after it's created a full load. But then if that only carries, let me see the truck. Yeah, only 2.7 tons of chemicals. So even when we get them up to full capacity at the water and the sewage plants, we might want to end up with a bigger truck so that we can export the excess. Now we'll come back to that. Clothes, how are we doing up here? I suppose we could start to construct some of this stuff. Yeah, let's get us, not that it's that necessary, but we'll go for the gravel footpath. There, there, and there. We can access it from this point here. Yeah, let's go ahead. We can't access that one though. Fair enough. We should be able to start with this though. We can probably do both. May as well while we're waiting for the paths out here to be done. We can get around there and there. But we're about to hit snow time, so we don't want to be driving up dirt roads in the winter. Let's get that done as well. Okay. I've not sent any workers up here yet, and without drinking water. Why have you got no drinking water? Ah, I haven't actually completed this. Oh no, I suspended it. That's why we didn't have any construction offices working on it before. So that's that. Where is the water pipe? Comes all the way along. You're connected up here. You connected up to there. You're without power supply. That's what we've just started to construct here. Yeah, let's get all of the construction offices assigned to that. And it won't take too long. We'll get our clothing manufacturer up eventually. Right, we're looking here, back down below 50 warders. It's still looking okay. And whisper it, but we've had no escapes this year, so even though we've been skirting, I suppose the number of prisoners is reduced as well. No crime, no trials. Right. And how's our iron mine looking? 24 workers up there now. Still not producing quite enough iron ore. So we're still having to import some iron from the border. Any workers without jobs? A few, but not enough. That's probably as many as we're going to get up here. Well, I suppose I could reduce that. Let's put you down to 12. And... oh, no. Put you up to 35. See if we can get a few more workers in there. And that looks as if it's almost at the point of beginning to produce a backlog. But we do need another block of flats up here. Using fire. You're okay? Right, much. Only 500 tons of crops there. Got a few tons left in the ground there, but not very much. You've got 500 tons. Now that we're bringing crops out here, we're not getting the excess from these fields in there. Still got plenty of food though. About here. You're emptied. So you, but fertility's way down. 400 tons there. 70 tons of meat though. And down here we've got 14 tons. We might have enough to see us through the winter. But I reckon we'll be importing crops before long. Right. did want to be trying to increase our population again. Because this is far too low, obviously, has been for so long. But we were getting up towards 2 and 3% before, which was a promising sign. Should I invest in some more people? 2.5 tons, you're up at 3.2, you're at 2.5. Yeah, so I think the truck must have made a couple of trips by this point. It's idle for the moment. We made 52,000 of a profit last month. Last month. Okay. 50,000 from fuel. It's so difficult to judge. But we're back making profit from mechanical components again. Yeah, so we're going. I was about to say we're going to exceed our profit for this again this month, but maybe not actually. Loan repayments, we might actually fall short. I suppose it depends how many loads of bitumen we get to the border in the next 12 days. Oh, we're only halfway through the month, I suppose. We're making a lot when they get there. The bitumen trucks, tankers. Might be okay. How many free beds do we have? Not that. Overlays. This. This. 35. And 32 up here. So in fact, there's a number of free beds up here. I mean, happiness is 77. I'm guessing that's just to do with old age. Hopefully, rather than escapes. How many escapes have we had this year? Population this year, 369. So actually more than the previous year. Again, we did have problems earlier on with sewage, etc. So, we'd explain why we had more escapes. But hopefully the sewage problems are fixed now. The truck... Is it out and about? No. Oh, well, you have been out and about. You've delivered some chemicals. You are dropping off the crops. Alright, 500 tons storage there, 470 there, and 335. So I do need to think about where I'm going to put down more fields then. This is a likely area here. Potentially in there. In fact, in here. And then we run up the hill. So that's where we're going to need crops for the most part. Although three medium fields isn't going to cut it. Nothing like. Not if I want to be exporting. And again, we don't really have the space in there for large fields. It's only medium fields. Now we're a bit short of farmland. Maybe I need to go and set up another city. There's not really much terrain around here that's good for farms. I guess we're going to be training crops in. I need to be from across here. And we set up massive farm complex over there. But the hills here obviously to block us getting across the straits, the narrow straits. Yeah, okay. And this is meant to be our city. It's not really terrain for fields either. I did not think crops, or a lack of land for crops, was going to be a major hindrance. But I'm not really seeing anywhere. This is the closest spot that we can get some big fields in. I suppose I'm not going to build a city up there anyway. We just get... We are sending a railroad up there. Where does it go though? Let's come up down through there. And does it? Yeah, I mean it can come down through here and then along this section, come along there and then down into here, and then that gets us down into the lower areas. So yeah, the railway it's going to have to come up through here to this point. That's awfully steep. But that's on the route down. I might need to dig into the hillside, curve around there. Well, it should be pretty. We can go down that way. So yeah, we can get some fields up here. That'll be our major farm area, I think. Doing all that, we've run out of cash. Terrible. Let's get you paid off. And as much view as we can. That's 852,504. Again with 120,000. When I go off exploring like that, I really should pause the game when money's such a concern. 6266. Okay, so we know that we're going to build some fields up there. I'm not going to go and lay that out just now because that's going to be some way off. Just focusing in on here, make sure that these that is filling up. And do I need to keep sending the workers out in this direction? Oil refinery, we don't... no, I'm going to leave you at 100. Three crimes. You're missing oil because of this. 3 crimes that weren't patrolled though. You don't quite reach, that's why. I hadn't noticed that before. Do you reach at all? No, you almost reach. Let's have a look. No, I don't see us getting a road in there at all. Nothing that would be close enough. A wee bit around there that's not required anymore. I don't know what that's from. But no, we can't shorten the distance any. That's too far. Okay. I don't see myself building a police station out there just for that. I've survived this long. Survived just this long without it. I think we will get building up here again, because I do need to get more workers out here. Well, now we're up at 40. You still get 40. You get 100 tons of bitumen still. 4.77 tons of chemicals. Good capacities, 98. 4.88 tons. I'm thinking about setting up an export route. But we'd need another vehicle to do that. Could you? You're importing for the retail business and some other things at random. Right, pausing just now. I want to see if I give you an order to go there, and then load chemicals, and then go to the large custom house and unload chemicals, but only come here if it's at 50%. Share at 5.58. If I make it 60% actually, because what I've never actually sat and worked out, does this actually mean vehicles load cargo from building when building storage are filled to a bigger percentage in this? So it's not the storage of chemicals, it's the entire building storage. Yeah. Okay, so let me see, quick calculation then. For talking, what's that, about 56 tons? Just over 56 tons. So we're about, what, 90% build. Let's try 90% then. I think that's roughly what it is. It's got to be 89% anyway. Do you go? If we make it 79, do you go? Doesn't look like it. Make you 69, no. Down to 59. Just not going at all. Oh, you've got food. Discount. Don't do that just now. Pause. Let's get you back up then to 89. But you're the refrigerated and your open hulls. Let's get rid of your food. We'll try that again. 89% and off you go. Yes. No, but you're going to pick up electronics, not what I was after. Ah, okay. Do what you will. But I want to be exporting this. That's part of the reason for making it in the first place. Just about to, and we have run out of cash again, and I missed it. So, pay off what we can. And that as well. Need to start paying more attention to our money. Population still increasing. Still 23 people need to find a bed down there. I'm not going to construct it. Well, we're getting up here. I just noticed a temperature too low warning there. Right, these are all occupied. Got 6 beds up there, so not actually that much. We will, I think, throw up another block of flats here. We need to... forgot about roads. So, you there, and let's gravel them up, why not? And footpaths. Yeah, we do need you down there. Up here. So if you head up there, and you... I should maybe put the flats the other way around. Never mind. No, I don't want another road running up and down that side of them. Not as I like to see. You get no workers, you've got 1 workers. There's the bus. Right. Import again. At least we get plenty of workers head out there. And down here. We can export again. We only get 23 workers there. But that's enough for now. You've 6.5 tons. You're not going to pick up at all for some reason. Pick up chemicals. Right, let's bring this down then. Do you have anything in? No. If we make it 69%, you're off to get chemicals. So maybe that is it then. It is 59% of chemicals. Well, if that's the case, actually, because I wanted to pick up if there's about 5 tons of chemicals. Let's make you 50 lat. And then that means that if these guys need more chemicals, then the other truck from here can come out and pick up the 2.7 tons. You're away, what? You've dropped off the crops. You... 11,500 tons of chemicals. Nice. 74,000 profit last month. Before I screwed up. Started having to... or not paying my loan back. That's maybe why we get 72,000 tons of profit last month. Right, we've run over a bit. And I've not really achieved very much here. So maybe just let it run on until the end of the year. And see how things look then. Still got plenty of bitumen. How about fuel? Yeah, in fact, we can't export anymore. So, for that reason, I'm going to send you back to exporting fuel. It reduces our income, obviously, but we need to stockpile some more bitumen, I think. 1 prisoner escaped this year. I knew I shouldn't have said that. Plenty of steel, plenty of mechanical components. We should have plenty of steel, yeah, and building up there as well. Got a lot of iron. Not having a backlog up here yet. We're going to bump this up slightly more. And yeah, I think this is where we're going to build. Well, this is where we're going to build next. But anyway, we're on to the 1st of January. Let's quickly have a look at our economy and trade last year. So 1.5 million against 900,000. A lot for mechanical components. Bitumen started exporting chemicals. If we look at imports, electronics is the biggest. Clothes we need to get on top of. Chemicals should reduce next year. But if you look at that from, can't pin it, and do the, yeah, so around about August time was the last that we imported chemicals, it looks like. And also had to import iron, which isn't ideal. But yeah, so overall, 200,000 of a profit. If we go to the year before, compare that with 500,000 of a loss. The year before, 1.2 million of a loss. So last year, certainly the best year for about 30 years. And definite signs of improvement. So, with that, I think I'm going to put in a break. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.